Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Balloons by Lee. My name is Khalida, and today we are going to be doing a balloon garland for a movie night, a last minute project. These balloons we got from Amazon. So the packs that comes with the different sizes and colors. It came with red, black, and gold, and we got 2 packs of them just because sometimes there's not a lot of balloons. But there was more than enough in this pack. And I also got some 5-inch red and black balloons from Party City, as well as some 24-inch balloons in red. And I already had these gold balloons, but I think I got those from Walmart like a long time ago. So it all came together. Now I'm going to start doing the quad. So you take 2 of the dupes that I blew up together. And once you twist both together, then you'll get a quad. I don't know exactly what happened there. So you're going to go and get another one. Twist both of those together, and then once you have both quads, you twist those 2 together, 1 or 2 balloons twist, and you should be good. And then the middle should look like this. I'm going to pause it. So this is how the middle should look, pretty tight. Once I finish putting all the quads together, then we're going to start tying them together. And then from there, I'm gonna do the block coloring. So there we go. So this is how the middle should look. Now this can be a little hard. I'm going to be struggling on some other parts when I have to tie it together a little later, but some parts may be easy, some parts may be hard. If it is too hard tying it together, I just like it better being tied together because for me it's more sturdier. But you can also get a 260 balloon and tie the 260 balloon to one quad or one cluster, because at this point it's a cluster of 8, and then tie it to another cluster of 8. So right now I'm just going to continue to add the colors together. Again, I'm doing the block coloring. So I'm going to be doing red, black, and then gold, and then same pattern, red, black, and gold. And I chose that pattern more so because I only had the 24-inch. I want to say they both was 24-inch balloons, and the red and the gold. So just so I can make the garland as full as possible, I separated the red and the gold together so I can be able to space it out a little bit more. So right now I have basically the base of the garland up. Of course, we're going to do the fillers a little later. So I'm going to do a command hook at the very top. Sorry, guys, I couldn't get, I didn't have a really good angle on that. But I am putting a command hook. You see me stretching. That's me putting the command hook at the top. And I'm just using some actually I used fishing line. I had 20-pound fishing line. I believe I got that from Walmart. You can also get it from Amazon. I will link everything I use in the description box. So I have the 260 tied at the top, and then I had the fishing line tied at the top. Right there, I have a 260 that I use for the railing. So I put a 260, if you see me, put it around the gold balloon, as well as now I'm putting it around the red balloon, tying it against the railing. So I didn't have to use any more command hooks, so that was awesome. Once I have that in place, just going to take another look at the garland before moving on. But right now, I just tied it twice. It's pretty quick. Now I'm going to try to fill up the bottom a little bit more. So I made another cluster of 8. And then I'm just going to tie it again to the bottom, more so on an angle. And the stairs were a little coming out on the side. So it wasn't that difficult trying to, I guess, adjust the balloons, but it was a little struggle. A little struggle. So right now I'm just tying the balloons together just to fill in the bottom, twisting them around. Then I'm going to add another one as well to make it a little bit bigger. So add 2 clusters at the bottom and just shape that. All right. So I'm adding that together now. And this is where I did struggle. Now, if you are struggling this long tying it, of course, you can use the 260 balloons. But again, I feel as though when you use the 260 balloons, sometimes it be a little looser when tying it together versus tying them together. However, it still will come out nice. It is not that much of a difference, but I do like using the tying method instead. So now I'm going to start adding the 24-inch balloons to the sides. Adding the red one. And once I add the red one, I'm just going to, and when tying the 24-inch balloons, I did tie it directly to the cluster, the middle cluster. I just grabbed one of those, I guess, the tongues of the balloons, and I just tied it directly to the 24-inch. So I add the gold one, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the red one again. Tying it directly to the middle of the cluster, just grabbing one of the long tongues and grabbing those two and tying it together. And I'm just going to shape it out, make sure everything look good before moving on. All right. Now, I did complete these fillers that I have. I placed them on 260 balloons. I did do those off camera. They are tedious, and I didn't want the video to be too long, so I didn't want to sit there and blow them up on camera for you guys. However, I will make another video on how to make these fillers. They're pretty simple, and they are well worth it when just going in and trying to get that organic look for the garland. You can just pop those on. I actually cut a 260 in half. For me, if you use a one, you can save on 260s. 100 bag becomes 200 easy. But also when you use the full 260 when using the fillers, I feel like you have way more, I guess, string than you need, and it make it a little difficult. You have to keep wrapping around a balloon to make it nice and tight, whereas though if you use half of a 260, it's pretty simple. You can just put it on exactly where you need it, and it's nice and sturdy, so you won't have to do that. So now I'm just adding all the clusters, some 5 inches, and I did blow some of the red balloons up into like smaller sizes. So they were 12-inch balloons. I try to do some 9 inches, 10 inches. And then I'm just going to start adding just the 5-inch balloons to the black. Add that all around. I didn't have any 5-inch in gold, but that was perfectly fine. We don't need sizes in all colors. As long as you have it in some, it'll still come out great. And I'm just checking back, looking to see how it looks. All right, and just shaping the garland out a little bit more. Adding some more. I believe I had to stop to blow up some more fillers. And here right there, you see that I did do a 260 with gold. You can mix it up however you like it. Well, if you was doing a scatter look, you can definitely mix it up. As far as when you add them on the 260, I added those together, the black and the gold, because of course they was right next to each other, so it was easier. I can just twist it and add the gold where it needs to be, and then the black. Now I'm going to start doing the foil balloons. Now, I didn't have a lot of these orbs. These was leftovers as well that I had from a previous party. But I believe I had three 10-inch orb balloons. And I was like grateful that none of them popped, because it was like the exact amount that I needed just to fill in there. So right there, I'm just showing you no wrinkles in the forward balloons. Sorry, no, I keep saying forward. I don't know why. In the orb balloons. I added those on with glue dots. And they actually, I think I had to go back once and just add some extra ones. They never fell, but just wanted to add some extra ones just in case. And now I'm just going to blow up this, I believe it was a 16-inch orb. And I'm going to use that with a 260. So if you put the 260, wrap it down to where the valve at, not over the valve, but exactly where the valve stop, and just tie it twice. And then I'm going to tie it onto the Garland with one of the 260. So we were left with two, I guess, two hands, and I tied it with one of the hands. And that's my daughter. She's right by my side all the time. And now we're going to start adding the confetti balloons. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of these confetti balloons, only because if it pops, it gets everywhere. And one of them did pop, but it was only one. And it was totally my fault. I had got a glue dot stuck on it, and I tried to take it off and it popped. But I did need to add some more accents to the Garland, so I pretty much didn't have any other choice but to use these confetti balloons. And they did come with the pack as well, but these was 12-inch, but I kind of blew them up smaller, around the 10-inch and 9-inch. And when blowing these up, if you see me right there, I'm just trying to get some static on the balloons and shake the confetti around. To me, I used to use a towel, I believe it was a towel, and wrap it and rub it on there and try to shake it. This way is definitely the easiest way to blow it up, and just use your hand to rub all over it and shake it up, and the confetti will stick around. And this right here is when it popped. Perfect. But it's okay. You moved on. I had way more confetti balloons than I needed, so it was fine. It came out great still as an accent. Now I'm just going to finish adding the confetti balloons on. Here's my daughter still in my balloons. Adding more. And this is her dancing. All right. And right here, I'm just going to finish adding the confetti balloons at the top. Pretty much at the end now. I end up not using the other 24-inch gold balloon that you see, but I did have other clusters that I end up not using. I blew up all the balloons just because I rather safe than sorry. So I did end up making a small garland on the side. I didn't put it in a video, but you will see it at the end. So here we go. I made that little cluster of garlands right there. This is the table for the movie night. And here we go. This is the final look, guys. Thank you.